Very good. Begin to head back. Enjoy that precious afterglow. As we kind of squeeze back into our physical bodies. And recommend to wiggle fingers and toes, circulate feel good around your body. Good, open your eyes, blinkety blink. Welcome back. Boy, have I caught a happy cat today. Something about meditating with a pet on your lap that's especially peaceful until they attack you and maul you, which could happen at any second. Welcome back. We sort of have come full circle. Yesterday as we began to talk anew about the benefits of meditation. It's good to remind ourselves why it is that we do this. There are so many good reasons as we reinforce these ideas and these results, these benefits that come from meditating. It helps to strengthen our resolve to continue it. It seems to be a great proclivity of human nature to always be exploring. It's what's driven human beings all the way around the planet from their point of origin. It's what moved pioneers across the United States during the gold rush. It was amazing the scramble that people made to go through an impossible hardship just to come to California to stick their pans into a river and maybe get some yellow metal. It's what drives us into outer space, makes us want to land on the moon and then go to Mars. We're always looking for something, aren't we? And it's a wonderful thing about us. But I'm reminded very much of a comment by Joseph Campbell. And he said in his interview with Bill Moyers, it must be at least 35 years ago, but there was a phrase he said that has stuck with me ever since, and he called it standing on the back of a whale fishing for minnows. While it's certainly a delightful process to search for the treasures of life and then to acquire them, I think there's a shifting point for the humans that are ready for it, where they realize no amount of material accomplishment, the so-called trinkets of life. This is not to discount the things that we have, of course, the piles of money that we get, the recognition, the prestige, the stuff, the houses, the boats, if we're able to acquire that. But perhaps one of the greatest disappointments is to work so hard on something like that and then actually to acquire it and then to see that it's not all that it's cracked up to be. And there seems to be a point in life where, well, I just got another car. I just ate another pint of ice cream. I just got a new relationship. I just got a new certification or qualification. And there seems to be this chasm inside of us that can't be filled. In recovery, it's called the God-sized hole. And so after all that searching outward, after going to California, after circumnavigating the globe, after going into outer space and landing on the moon, ultimately for each soul, there's this clarion call to go inside and to find what the spiritual masters call spiritual gold. It's not metal, it's not material, it's an actual living substance or essence inside of us that is seen to be, once acquired, the most valuable of all things. It's hard to explain. This is why we like to employ the poets and the artists and the musicians and their skill in communicating the ineffable, that which can't be said, but can somehow be communicated. We humans can tell stories, we can make music, we can write poetry that somehow speaks more, it speaks between the lines. But to find this great gold on the inside, we certainly must dig. We have to look for it. It is quite possible to go an entire human life standing on the back of this whale, fishing for minnows. In other words, there's something inside of us of such grandeur, such splendor, such magnificence, and yet never live it. And if there's a tragedy in life, and there certainly seems to be tragedy in this world, it's the tragedy of not finding this great gold that's living inside of us that once found is seen to be the most important of all things. It's not even close. You can add up all the materiality in the world, all the accomplishment, everything that we could ever gain materially, and put it on a scale, and it wouldn't move the scale in relation to the experience of this splendor that's inside of us. Joseph Campbell said one other thing that I recalled. He said, people really aren't looking for the meaning of life or purpose as much as they're looking for the actual experience of being alive. To find this, we meditate. We simply go inside and we begin to rummage around and open doors that otherwise remain closed. It's a great act of faith to sit and to look inside there. Many people would tell us there's nothing to be found there, but there's simply an eye of perception that they don't believe in or aren't willing to open. And those of us who meditate, we know better. We know that there's a peace and a joy and a literal gold to be found on the inside of us that makes the journey, the search, infinitely valuable. So me and Looney Bins wish you a happy Wednesday. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll continue the discussion of the benefits of meditation tomorrow.